What's up, everybody? It is Jay Hobbs, and you have tuned into the Excelerate podcast, the place where we're going to talk about ways that can help you accelerate your life. Growing up with learning disabilities, impulsive ADHD, and losing my mother at a young age, man, it was rough. But guess what? I discovered something powerful. It's all about mindset. And that discovery changed my life completely. Now my life's mission is to help motivate and shift the minds of every single person I come in contact with. So get ready to accelerate and unleash the power within. Let's do this.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay in the building. Not JC, but Jay Hobbs. What's up, everybody? It's me, Jay Hobbs, here for another exciting episode of the Excelerate podcast. You see it behind me. You hear me when I'm talking to you. Now listen up. This is episode number 3, and this episode is on distractions. What was that? Hold on real quick. What? Yeah, I'm trying to do a podcast. Like it's live. Like now I got to go edit and like, dude, stop, chill. Like let me finish. Anyways, there's no one here. I'm actually at home by myself. So if somebody did start talking, that's a whole nother story. That would be a distraction. But I want to talk to you guys today about distractions. Over the last several weeks, I've had a couple of friends, or so-called friends or acquaintances, or whatever you want to call them. There was somebody who reached out to me and they texted me and I didn't respond. They called me, I didn't respond. And then they text me again. And then I finally was like, bro, what in the world is going on? Like, what's up? Oh, I just wanted to give you an update on what was going on in my life and blah, 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 and all this. And the backstory behind that, I had given this person a ton of advice. I had spent countless hours with this person, coaching, changing their mindset, working with this person, all for free. Anytime I do something for people that I call my friends, there is no expectation. I don't want anything in return. But with that, you have to get to a point that you have to understand, like, are these people distractions maybe? Is this a distraction to stop you from your purpose? So as I talk to this person and we're texting back and forth, and a lot of the advice that I had given, they didn't take. My friendship wasn't put on a high level. And I'm totally fine with that because I hold no ill will. I wish them the absolute best. I don't want to speak negatively. I wish their life, I wish their family, everybody the absolute best. But they came back and they were like, hey, you were right. I spent a lot of time with these people and I got done dirty and I lost money and I did this and I did this. And I was like, hey, look, I understand and I wish you well. But through my elevation and through what's going on in my life, I can't spend any more time. I don't want to talk about it. I don't hold anything against you. There's nothing more to discuss. And the thing that I appreciate about this individual is they actually understood that and they didn't get offended by that. And they were like, yeah, I understand. You know, I'll always love you, big bro. And that's how it kind of ended. And trust me, like I'm gonna wrap this all back around and give you some value. But I wanted to share these stories with you, 2 different situations. So the other situation, I'm sitting here and every single time this person reaches out, I'm wondering why they always try to guide me towards something else. I'm talking about the podcast and they're like, well, maybe you should do this. And, you know, in my head, I'm like thinking about these things and I'm like, well, maybe I should do this. Maybe the podcast isn't the thing, maybe this. And I had to step back about it. And I had to realize that the common denominator between these 2 friendships, they weren't adding true value to my life, to my purpose. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, there's a serious issue. So what I do every single day is I make time for reflection. So I was sitting there reflecting and it came to me. Boom! I'm like, what? They were distractions. We have to take time to reflect, and we have to take time to realize what is a distraction. Who in our lives are distracting us from our true purpose, our true calling? Who in our lives are not giving us the breathing life into our dreams, not breathing life into our goals and the vision that God created for us? And we have to identify that. And then we have to create some boundaries. So what I did was I created some boundaries for these individuals. My boundaries were, we shouldn't talk anymore. I have no ill will. I wish you the best. I love you. I hope that your life flourishes. I hope that your life blows up and it's abundant. But for me, you are a distraction. You don't have to tell the people that, hey, you're a distraction. Like that's not the way you have to handle it. But you have to realize what a distraction is, and are these people adding value to your life, or are they sucking your life dry? Are they sucking the life out of you? And then two, you have to create some type of boundaries. And when you create these boundaries, you have to create boundaries that benefit you, that benefit your well-being. I had to refocus myself. And that was the third thing, is like, Joshua, you got to refocus. The vision that you have needs to be laser focused. The dreams that you have, this podcast, you shouldn't be doing anything outside of what you have set your mind to, what God has shown you, period. And anybody that comes in and tries to suggest things that takes you away from that, you need to create some boundaries as well as refocus and get on track. Are there people in your life that are distractions? You're going to have to ask yourself that. Value or distractions? Value or distractions? Value or distraction? Value or distraction? No, I'm just playing. Anyways, I got a little distracted. That's that ADHD brain. You know how we do. Refocus yourself that indirectly or directly try to railroad you from what you're supposed to be doing in this life. And you need to recognize that. You need to create some boundaries about that. And you need to realign yourself with your dreams and your goals and stay laser focused into that vision. Because if you're going to stick with me, if we're going to rock and roll, we're going to elevate and we're going to accelerate. So stick with me. Next week, we got another amazing episode. Remember to like, subscribe on my IG, follow me. It is Accelerate Experience. I'll put the link down in the description. I do daily motivation. I do daily videos because my job, my sole focus and purpose is to accelerate your mindset and shift your mindset so that you become the very best version of yourself. So until next time, peace.